Yo, listen, shout out to everybody, right? Shout out to everybody that's investing in Sofi right now. And shout out to everybody that's looking into Sofi right now and potentially gonna grab shares at these levels. In my opinion, Sofi is a company. Sofi is a stock that will make a lot of multimillionaires in the future. It's a company that is in front of your eyes, taking over the financial industry, taking over. And the way that it's growing, the way that it actually showed you in black and white, where it's growing in all aspects, right? Triple beating on every earnings, looking to be gap profitable in approximately 1 week. The way that it got these big banks horrified, right? The way that it got these big banks horrified because they're taking their market share from right up under them, where they have to. Okay, the Bills got that. Let's go Bills. So look, if you're a Bills fan, hit the like button. If you're a football fan, hit the like button. And if you're whatever fan, if you just like football, or if you like UFC, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to that now. As I was saying, right? As I was saying, it's hard to imagine, right? It's hard to imagine that you got big banks out there, right? That actually pay retired analysts to try to trash a stock, that actually intentionally short the company, that use their billions of dollars to short one mid-cap company. It's hard to imagine that you got these underhanded deals with, different analysts that were bullish and then dropped their price target for no fundamental reason. But this is what goes on. This is what goes on in the back channels, right? Severe manipulation, trying to get the weak hands out before earnings. Just severe. It's damn near just scammery. It's just fugaziness. It's just BS. And it's a lot of clowns, right? It's a lot of clowns that fall for this, right? It's a lot of clowns that don't do their own research on companies that fall for these bozos, right? With an opinion. Look, anybody could have an opinion. Anybody could come on, write an article, come on YouTube, do this, do that. It's easy to do. It's easy to do. Just come on and talk your BS, right? For whatever reason, right? For your own potential, what's the word I'm looking for? Your own motives, right? Your own ulterior motives that people have. Is easy to come on here and do that. And that's what people with no core values, with no morals, with no principles, that's what they do, because they don't care. All they care about is the money. You guys that's been rocking with me for a minute know that, in front of your eyes, I told you what it is. I tell you what it is, and I stand by the companies that I believe in. And I made a lot of money, and I lost a lot of money. And one thing I did gain was a lot of knowledge, because I always learn from my mistakes. That's the only way to do it. And if you don't, then it's a loss. You understand what I'm saying? You could take a L either way. It's either a loss or a lesson. You choose which one. And I choose to do the latter. So with that being said, Sofi is a company that I'm very comfortable, right? That I'm very comfortable risking it for the biscuit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a company that I believe, that I genuinely believe has a path to $100 to $200 within the next couple years. And right now you could get it under $7. You guys understand that? Right now you could still get it at under, what, $8 billion market cap, something like that. I just started using the Sofi app a little while ago. It's literally so easy to use. Just everything there for you. Anything you need financially is there for you. You make a phone call. The people is there. The customer service is incredible. I understand, right? I understand why these banks are scared to death of this company. While these banks, right, are starting to lose money in their net profit, these banks are dwindling down, right? Their earnings show it. SoFi has been doing nothing. SoFi has been doing nothing but exceeding all expectations across the board during one of the worst financial environments in history. Can you imagine what SoFi is going to do when they start cutting rates? When everything gets back to normal and they get Joey up out of here, can you imagine what they're going to do? Can you imagine? Look at the charts. Look at the numbers that they've been producing these last couple of years. During the worst time in history, when you got banks collapsing. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, terrible numbers just came in. Do you understand why these banks are terrified of this company? Pay attention, right? Like I told you guys on Friday, this is what happened with Tesla. This is what happened with Nvidia. This is what happened with AMD. This is what happened with Bitcoin even. You had a bunch of people that were scared that they would actually succeed and tried everything to keep them down. They tried to do everything because they knew if it does take off, it's going to be a behemoth that is going to crush people. Yeah. And that's why these banks are terrified, trying everything they can, all they can. But it's no stopping SoFi. If you couldn't stop it this last couple years, right, they couldn't believe it. Triple beats. Raised forward guidance, beating that. Listen, they didn't understand it and they couldn't believe it, but it's happening in front of our eyes. Take a look at SoFi. Look what it's doing. I think this week it's going to be a crazy week. And I definitely look forward to that earnings. But I'm locked and loaded. Hope you guys are too. It's not financial advice. Would appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Like I said, we're going to be in the studio soon. We got some special guests lined up. And we're going to get this money. Futures looking bright. Futures are looking bright for tomorrow morning. Hit the like button for that. And listen, man. If you guys, right, if you guys got some balls and risk your money, right, to live a better life for you and your family, right, if you're not out there investing into ETFs, you're not out there scared to death putting all your money in these large market cap stocks, you know, feeding away at your dividends. If you're really trying to get this money, if you're really risking it, right, for a better way for you and yours, this is what we do here. This is the channel for you. And we're gonna get into a lot of plays real soon where if it's not a potential 20 to 50x in the next 5 years, next 10 years, if he can 100x, right? I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. And that's just that. Once these penny stocks start coming back, once these companies that has been demolished, right, all these small caps that's been beaten up start coming back, that's where millionaires are made. You guys seen it in front of your eyes, man. And just know that somebody once told me, right, you're not a true millionaire, right, as you could get that, lose it, and make it back again. Remember that. The real ones, they could take a loss and get it all back. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody could get lucky. Anybody could get lucky. But for you to show people, right, that you was meant for this, that's what it's about, man. You got one life. You got one life, man. What you gonna do with yours? Let's get this money, man. That's what I choose to do. And with that, salute. Let's have a good week, man. I'm out of here.